What's going on, Mayhem Mafia? Welcome back to the Swamp Deck. I'm your favorite BOP agent. That's right, it's Sarge Mayhem. We got an instructor review to do this week. So enough talk. Let's go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage. Alright guys, so we're doing an instructor review this week. We're also going to give our shout out, which happens to be the same person. The dude on the tube this week is going to be Tactical Santi. This is going to be his code. Go ahead and use it at Brownells. Save some money on that GATS, glass, and brass. But enough with that. We got all the admin stuff out of the way. Let's talk about going and learning from that man right there.
A thing or two for coming out, investing money and time, and just coming out here and shoot with me. I don't know all of you. We all don't know each other, so let's go around and say our names. What are you carrying today, and what experience do you have, just for me to have a fairly rough outline of what experience you do. My name is Santiago Lopez. My friends and family call me Santi. You guys can call me Santi. I've been shooting for around 4 years, seriously, and teaching for 2 years. So yeah, some people might be like, what the fuck? So little shooting and then you started teaching. What the fuck? I put a lot of effort into this. I shot thousands of rounds. I could say hundreds of thousands of rounds in a super short amount of time. So I've trained with the best in the world, Eric Rafael. I've trained with Donovan Moore, Point One Tactics. I've trained with Scott Zielinski. I've trained with, how do you say this? The privilege to be in the squad with JJ Orgaza and a couple of locals, and I've learned a lot from him in just a little time. And yeah, I don't want to go further into this. So
all right guys, so here's my no bullshit review. Okay, so I took a class with Tactical Santi. Let me tell you, one of my favorite things about him is this dude does not sugarcoat anything. You're either doing it right or you're about to find out exactly where you're not.
Just go for it.
Yeah, just go for it. Okay, stop. Keep the finger off the trigger.
Okay.
Don't go yet. Hold on. All right, that's fine. Do it. No, it's too slow. It's too slow. So see how you're not gripping enough with this hand?
Okay.
Because your first shot is going in the middle, and then you're overcompensating with this hand.
Okay. So
right. So when you're pulling the trigger, your gun is moving. You're not supposed to let it move.
Gotcha.
Right? Because that's why you're going low right.
Okay.
Right. You're a lefty, so when you're pulling, you're doing this.
Gotcha.
So you have this hand's job is to not let that happen.
So like, what can I do to?
You fucking squeeze the fuck out of it, dude. But this is the thing. See how you have this hand like this? Like this you want to lock the wrist.
Okay.
Like lock the wrist, put pinky pressure, and with this hand you squeeze. Now I want you to give me a double.
Maybe. I seen it go right back though.
Yeah, but then it goes right back to it. But then you pull for the second shot, and it's just whack.
That's what okay.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I'm out.
But here's the thing, for shooters who actually want to get better, we need that. We want that. We don't want any of that great effort bullshit that people do. We are here to learn, not to feel better unless we are good, which, spoiler alert, you're probably not. And honestly, more instructors should be teaching like this. So let's talk about first impressions. What's the first thing I noticed about Santi? He's direct, no fluff, no wasted words, just straight up, this is what you need to do, now go fucking do it. Now he will demonstrate, and when he demonstrates, you're gonna quickly realize how bad you actually suck.
174.
which is that humbling reality check we all need, which is just kind of part of his teaching style. It's tough, but fair.
Ready? The grip. Okay, fix the grip. So you started good, your transition to the bottom target was phenomenal, and then you started shooting fucking way too hard on that one.
He's accountability driven. If you messed up, that's not his fault, that's no one else's fault, that's your fault, and he will tell you. But it's not about breaking you down to embarrass you in front of the class, it's about fixing what's wrong and making you better.
Stop pinning the fucking trigger. I can hear it. Can you hear it? Yeah. Can you hear the click, click, click? I hate it. I knew I was gonna do it.
And what happens if somebody nails the drill? Oh, he's gonna let the whole class know how this was done and how you should be doing it too.
All right, 1192. You got one out. Damn, that would have been a clean run if you didn't. Line breaks work, they count. So, one out, 1192.
11-8.
Good job, bro.
Not to hype them up, but kind of make you feel just bad enough that you should probably step up your game. So what kind of stuff does he teach? It's practical drills. Now this was a demo class that showed the different classes that he teaches where he takes deeper dives into each subject, but he doesn't teach those Instagram tactics. You're not here to look cool. You're here to get better at surviving a gunfight. Every drill is designed to expose your weaknesses and your strengths, not to embarrass you, but to fix the flaws that can get you killed in a real world situation.
Bring it in, like close, because we're talking triggers right now. So, you know how many stages does the trigger have?
Typically 2. You have the take up before the wall and then the break. Well,
That's it? 2?
Reset.
Are you talking about the technical terms or?
Every gun has the same amount of stages.
Take up wall.
They differ in some places, but every single trigger is the same. And I'm not gripping enough. I have a place where it needs to be, but my pressures are not where they need to be. All right? So now, if I squeeze the trigger like an asshole, right, and I grip the gun the way I would grip the gun in any time I'm shooting, and I just squeeze the trigger, here's it going. Did not move at all. Look at this. And I'm smashing the trigger like a dick. It went down from here to the bottom of the nine. Does that make a difference? No. Not at all, dude. So I can get away with that if I have a good grip. That's a good friend of mine. The first time I ran this drill, it was really fun. So I implemented it in my curriculum because it gives you enough to kind of learn the way to throttle control. Like you have to just shoot your sights. If you overdo it, you're not gonna hit anything you intend to hit. And that's how you started missing. You were going the same speed from the A zone to the bottom pasty, and then you started going the same speed in the head box, and you were all missing, right? You had to adjust. So you just have to be disciplined enough to shoot your sights and do not rush it. Have visual patience. Does that make sense?
Real world applications, that's what this is all about. A lot of classes look good on the gram, but they just fall apart in reality. Santi makes sure that doesn't happen. He puts you in situations where you have to think, move, and make decisions under stress. And when you struggle, he pushes you further, not to humiliate you, but to make sure you actually improve.
Oh, that was shit.
shoot, if I'm gonna shoot the target, right? My second shot, this is what I do: whack, 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 whack.
As soon as you break, you go with another.
As soon as I break the shot at my eye, the shot is gone. I don't need to be here anymore. So my eyes will go to the next target. Whack, whack. And then as soon as my sights will automatically come back. Like my dot will appear when I'm looking at it.
So let's talk about some of the pros and cons about working with my man Santi. Some of the pros: no fluff, all function. Everything he teaches actually works, and he demonstrates it to show you that it can be done. He gives you real feedback and real improvement, not this sugarcoating bullshit, just progress. He pushes you out of your comfort zone, which you need. You will struggle, but you'll leave better than what you came, or how you came. Now for the cons: he doesn't hold your hand. If you need constant reinsurance, this is not a class for you. If you're afraid to get humbled, not a class for you. If you don't listen, well, it sucks to suck, because he shouldn't have to repeat himself. You should be paying attention. You are doing a dangerous activity. So in the end, what's my thoughts? Should you train with Tactical Santi? If you want real skills and honest feedback on how to get better, 100%, you need to go train with this guy. If you want a feel-good class where you get a participation trophy, this ain't it. So think about that when you're looking for your instructor. So what's my final score? 0 out of 10, 9.5. Why is it a 9.5 and not a 10? Because my ego needed about 3 days to recover after this class, which was good. It's been a while and it needed that. So that's the review. Hope you enjoyed some of the footage that you saw. Go check them out. If you're serious about actually getting better, check out Tactical Santi and Coast to Coast Tactical. If you just prefer to shoot like shit, that's fine too. Just don't expect anybody to care. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, and go train with Santi. For real, like seriously, go now. That's it for this week. We're gonna see you guys next week on the Swamp Deck. But for now, I'm Sarge Mayhem, and I'm out of here.